Hi all, welcome back to the YouTube channel. Let's start rebooting work using UiPath. In today's session, we are going to discuss about complete task activity, so which is help you to complete the task without any human intervention. So till now we have discussed the scenarios which need a human intervention, but this complete task activity will help you to run without any human intervention. So we can apply a predefined condition over there. Based upon that, this complete task activity will approve or deny the particular task. Let me quickly jump back to the UiPath Studio and start our today's session. So here already we have a framework which we have developed. So what you can do, so we can click on new sequence. Let me name it as complete task. Let me click on create. So we have added one more XAML to the current process. So in the previous, so we have done like wait for ready task, which help you to wait until another business user get done with the task. So what we are going to do here, we are going to apply a predefined condition. With the help of complete task activity, we are going to approve or reject the particular task. So let me build the entire structure from the scratch. So we can use these components which are developed already. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this one and then go back to my new XAML, control V. Okay, so I'll just create variables as well. So we can just create a variable. Since this particular variable is not in this XAML, so we are getting an error. So what you have to do, just copy control K and create in the same name. Perfect. So the error will be gone. So we have to create our own task now. So initially we will be creating this task so that the business user can enter the amount. This particular form will have two fields. So when you have closely looked here, this particular have two parameters and it has a two fields where the predefined employee will enter the amount. Also the approver also will enter the amount over there. So let me wait for the form get loaded. So here you can see two kind of parameter, right? So which this particular amount will be entered by the employee and this particular amount will be entered by the HRA team. So what we can do now, so we can make only one field based upon our condition, the task should be completed automatically. Let me start creating those. Let me go back to the UiPath Studio, go to the complete task, let me maximize. Yeah, so here, let me drag and drop a create task. So let me enter task over here. So here we have to create a form task, right? Drag and drop this one. So and you can use the same label which I used in a previous XAML. Just copy this one. So it will save our time actually. And then, so if you want catalog, you can use it. That's not an issue. So I'll be using the catalog. So if you're not sure how to use catalogs, you can watch our playlist so that you can get cleared with the task catalogs. And then so here we are going to create a single parameter and we have to going to design a form in a single way. So what you can do now, so just go here, just make it as in underscore amount, okay, and then it should be integer, it should be amount. Perfect. Okay, so why we are getting error? So I guess it has been created as a string. So by default this is will be created as string, right? So we can change it as to integer now. Perfect. So I guess now error is gone, right? Awesome. So we can just jump back to the open form design and we can make our designs now. Just click on open form design. So we can rename according to us. So what I will do now, so I'll just remove the submit button. Instead of this, I will drag and drop one more button. So which I will name it as approve, save, and then one more button which help to reject. So it will be reject. Perfect. Sorry, let me make it as cap first letter. Okay, awesome. And then so I'm just going to rename this particular in amount. So let me click on edit, try to name it as HRA amount. Click on save. So we have designed our form, right? So what actually will be happening here, so the employee will enter the amount, so based upon our condition, so it will be approved and denied now. So let me click on save. Okay, perfect. Just click on close now. So we are done with the design part. Let me create an output variable for this task object. So task object, perfect. So and then the second thing, so it would be we have to assign the tasks to the respective person, right? So what we can do, so in unassigned state, as we know that we cannot able to complete the task, correct? So what you can do, so you can just copy and paste this add collection and the assign task activity which are done already. So we'll be getting an error, don't worry. So you have to just create a variable, that's why we are getting an error. Just go here, remove that, control K, control V, click on enter, and then save for this one as well. Perfect. So the error is gone now, right? So what one more thing you have to do. So if you remember, so we have to initialize our list, right? So we have to initialize our list. So you can go here and copy and paste. So there are others you can go ahead and declare as well. So if you are well good with this, so use the task assignment. I just copied and paste. So nothing big actually. So I was just reusing my framework which I had done already on last sessions. Okay, awesome. So we have done everything. So till now what you have done, so it will ask for an input and it will create a task and it will assign to the particular person. Okay, so based upon that, automatically it will going to approve the task or deny the task now. So we are going to design in the part using the complete task activity. So now we are going to create a condition. Based upon that, we are going to use our complete task activity now. So let me drag a if condition. Okay, we drag a if condition here. So we are going to set our condition now. So what is the condition? So amount, the variable which are created, right? So this is the amount will be entered by the user. If the amount which is lesser than or equal to 7,000, okay. So if it is lesser than or equal to 7,000, we are going to approve that. Okay, else we are going to decline that. So what I have to going to use here, complete task activity. Just drag here and drop here. So this complete task activity will require some parameter, two parameters actually. So which is task ID, the task which is created, and then task action. What kind of action need to be performed over there? So either it will be approved or reject. So how to fill this actually? So to get a task ID, so if you have gone through a previous session, you will be aware like how to get the task ID, right? So you will be using the task object dot property. So here task object dot property which is ID, correct? Just check for an ID. Yeah, so we got that. So why we are still getting an error? So because so we have to provide the value as an integer over here. In this particular field, we'll accept the value as an integer. So you can see here, right? Int 64. It requires the data only in a int 64. How do you do that? So if you are going to convert into a string, so we'll be using dot to string. So if you're going to convert in an integer, so same way actually. So what you can do here, just cut this one, convert, okay? So convert dot to int 64, right? 64, open bracket, close bracket, then provide the value which is which are cut over there. So which is task object dot id. Okay, awesome, right? And then you have to provide your task action. So what is the task action? So here you can once you have created your form, you will be getting in a value over there. So let me open form now. So that I will be very clear what the value which I was speaking about. So let me wait for some times. So here we can get some values. Just click on edit. So once you have clicked on edit, just go to the key field. So here you can see something called as property name. This particular value which is recorded on the complete task. So let me copy this one. So before that, let me open a notepad so that I don't need to open once again. Let me try to paste the value over here. Just close this one. And then same thing you have to do for reject as well. Just go to the edit button. Once I clicked on edit, the panel will be opened over there. So you have to go to the field key under the property name. Just copy this particular value. Okay, paste over here. Perfect. Just close this one and click on save and try to close the form. So your form got closed now. So let me start applying these values. So go here. This particular task action will get the input, will accept the input actually as a string. So what you can do, double quotes, paste your value which is approve. Perfect, right? Just copy the same thing and paste over here. Okay. Instead of approve, you can use it as reject. Okay. So to make it differentiate, I will just mark it as approve, and here I will mark it as reject. Okay, perfect. So based upon this, the task will be approved and rejected. Okay. So looks perfect, right? This one, I guess. So once you are done with the task, if you want to notify as a mail also, you can do that. So you can use the existing framework which are developed. So here already we have used a mail activity, right? So you can use that in your particular flow as well. So you can make it as noted here. So let me open here. Open advanced read texture, the task link. Okay, so everything is there, right? And one more thing we can add over here. So task got approved. So this is approved, right? So you can add here. So you can add one more line. Tasks have been approved. Okay, right? Awesome, right? So likewise, we are going to add the same thing over there as well. So let me copy this activity. Go to the reject now. So do the same thing. Okay, sorry, we have pasted only sendmail activity. Just try to delete this one. Use this entire use Gmail activity. Go here, paste over there. Just go to your sendmail activity here, which is go to the advanced editor. You can going to edit this as a rejected one. Go here, task have been rejected. Perfect. So once the task has been done, automatically it will trigger a mail as well, right? So you don't need to go there and approve those things, right? So these things will be mostly helpful for the managers to approving the task. So if you're they're very much sure about the amount which the employee is going to enter over there, so they no need to go there and accept those tasks, right? So they can directly use this framework and they can approve those tasks easily in very easier way. So let me save this one and let me debug it. Perfect. So let me enter the input over here, which is 7,000. It should be approved for sure. Let me wait for a second. So the task will be created and it will be approved over there. I guess our task has been completed. Let me go to the output panel. Yeah, so our execution is done. Let me go to the mail and check whether the task got been approved or rejected. So it should be approved as per the scenario, the input which you have provided. So here you can see the task has been created on this particular time, task ID, and then task particular link. And one more thing, so task got approved, right? Perfect. So we can just go to the action center and then we can check over there as well. So let me go to the completed task. Let me look for the task which is just before created. Yeah, 2 minutes, right? Perfect. So this is the task. So you can see this task has been completed and it got approved. Perfect, right? So actually we didn't came here and approve those things, right? So automatically the bot has been recognized this particular task need to be completed and this particular task need to be rejected. So it will, with the help of condition, it is going to approve your task and reject your task. You can clearly see here that it got approved. Perfect, right? And we got a mail as well, so which is got approved. So likewise you can directly implement this complete task and you can get your task completed without any human intervention. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching. Happy learning. Have a good day.